get to hold your hand, to be your guiding light in the darkest of nights. I will try to do my best until the day that I'll die. I won't lie, it's not going to be easy, but I'll try. Don't you worry, I'm not going anywhere. I will stay here, and as long as my heart beats like a drum, then I won't back down. No, I won't back down. I know that we will fight and be too proud to say the other one was right. And one day you will leave and start your own family. I will try to do my best until the day that I die. I won't lie, it's not going to be easy, but I'll try. Don't you worry, I'm not going anywhere. I will stay here, and as long as my heart beats like a drum. Yeah. Yeah, intuition, just wanna follow intuition. All my senses tell me I know what you've been thinking. I've been feeling, what if we got up, left this party? Cause I can see you're probably gonna be scrolling feeds all night long. Your friends are drunk, and the DJ keeps playing the same songs, and time isn't moving along. So would it be cool to say, do you wanna escape without ending the night? We could drive through all of the city lights, or we could find a two-song place, just you and I. That'd be nice. Do you want to escape with me? Oh, oh, oh. Do you want to escape with me? Yeah, I see that bite in your cherry lips, giving me a hint at an early exit. Can't believe, gotta pinch your cheek to know this isn't fantasy. Right, skip the chit chat cause that shit cheap. Doesn't matter either way cause I can hear everything. You're my sweetheart. Late night strolling, far from home and horizon looking like a sunset dream. Midnight talking, water crashing, evening feeling like a postcard scene. Cause it's just stars too, dancing with the moon, my arms wrapped around you. Moon is lighting, sea of diamonds, I can tell the difference to your eyes. Morning's coming, we're not rushing, I'll lie with you until the end of time, when it's just us two, dancing with the moon, my arms wrapped around you. Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in the garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh. as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Hey, I heard you got a new best friend. Yeah, it hurts a bit, I won't pretend that it doesn't matter that you're with someone else. In a way, that's how it's supposed to be. If I'm unable to make you happy, then it's for the better that you are not with me. That's why I wrote you a letter, 'cause you see, I write so much better than I speak. And I need to tell you, you were my best friend till the end. I hope all feel like it was long ago. We were head over heels in love, thought it'd last forever, but somehow we got lost. Looking back, I didn't realize what was wrong with me. I can't deny I took you for granted. We finally had enough of That's why I wrote you a letter, 'cause you see I write so much better than I speak, and I need to tell you. I ain't afraid of the dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. Getting old don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill, but truth can be a bitter pill. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like the river flows, life will take you where you. I'm sorry that I've put you on the back burner. Other matters have occupied my brain. I know that's not an excuse to forget about you, but I guess that's just life some days. Now that I'm out of the metaphorical woods, I'd like to take you on a date. I'll put on a new shirt, shave my face, so it's more kissable, 'cause that's the spark that we need some days. When you're gone, I'll speak your love language. Acts of service, whatever the other four are. When you get home, you know I love the love we make. But if you need to just kiss, that's okay. I'm good with that. I've been down, I've been everywhere, but I'm alright now. I'm alright. I nearly drowned in my own despair, but I'm alright now. Yeah, baby, you can turn the rain into gold. I couldn't stop, always messing around, but that has changed now. That has changed. I never thought I could settle down, but that has changed now. That has changed. Baby, you can turn the rain into gold. So this is what it means to fall in love. I like it. I used to think another wasted night, but not anymore.